Most Dodge and Ram owners are driving around right now with features they've never used, warning signs they don't recognize, and repair bills they've already paid that they never should have paid in the first place. This isn't about complicated mechanical knowledge. This is about 10 specific things that every single Dodge and Ram owner should know from the day they take delivery, and almost none of them do. Some of these are hidden features your dealer never showed you. Some are maintenance realities the owner's manual buries in language nobody reads. Some are warning signs that feel like nothing until they cost you thousands. And number 4 on this list is something most Dodge and Ram owners have owned their vehicle for years without ever discovering. And when you find out what it is, you're going to want to pull over and try it immediately. Let's get into it. Number 10. Your Dodge or Ram has a hidden battery saver mode that most owners never activate, and the people who need it most are the ones who know about it least. Here's the deal. Every modern Dodge and Ram runs a significant number of background electronic systems, even when the vehicle is parked and the ignition is off. Keyless entry sensors, alarm systems, module communication networks, all of it drawing small amounts of current continuously. Leave your vehicle parked for more than a week without driving it, and that parasitic draw can pull a healthy battery below the threshold it needs to start reliably. The hidden battery saver mode reduces that background draw significantly by putting non-essential modules into a deeper sleep state. On most Uconnect-equipped Dodge and Ram vehicles, you access it through the Settings menu under the Vehicle tab. It takes 30 seconds to activate, and it is the difference between coming back from a 2-week trip and finding your Ram starts cleanly versus finding it needs a jump in long-term parking. A replacement battery for a Ram, $1,500 runs $180 to $280 installed at a dealer. 30 seconds in the Settings menu prevents that conversation entirely. Number 9. The transmission fluid in your Dodge or Ram is not lifetime fill, regardless of what the sticker says or what a service advisor tells you. This is one of the most profitable myths the dealer service department relies on, and it costs Dodge and Ram owners thousands of dollars every year in premature transmission failures. Here's what lifetime actually means. It means the manufacturer chose not to include a fluid change in the published service schedule because it makes the ownership cost projections look better on paper. It does not mean the fluid never degrades. Every time your clutch packs engage, they shed microscopic friction material into the fluid. Every time your transmission gets hot on a tow or a long summer highway run, the fluid's thermal stability takes a hit it never fully recovers from. The 8 HP 708 speed behind the 5.7 Hemi in your Ram 1500 needs fresh ATF plus 4 every 40,000 to 60,000 miles under normal driving conditions. Every 30,000 if you tow regularly. The 68 RFE behind the 6.7 Cummins in your Ram 2500 or 3500 needs the same discipline. A transmission fluid service at an independent shop runs $150 to $250. A transmission rebuild on either of these units starts at $3,200. The math requires no explanation. Number 8. There is a specific sound your Hemi engine makes that most owners dismiss as normal, and mechanics recognize immediately as the beginning of a problem that will cost between $1,500 and $3,000 if you act on it now, and significantly more if you don't. A light ticking or tapping sound on cold start that disappears within 30 seconds of the engine reaching operating temperature is not normal Hemi character. It is an early warning sign of lifter wear, specifically the MDS lifters in the 5.7 and 6.4 Hemi that cycle between active and deactivated states thousands of times per drive. Early-stage lifter wear produces that cold start tick because oil pressure hasn't fully built to the passages serving those lifters yet. As the wear progresses, the tick starts taking longer to disappear, then it starts appearing at full operating temperature. By that point, you are past the inexpensive intervention window and into the full replacement conversation. If your Hemi ticks on cold start for more than 10 to 15 seconds consistently, get the oil changed immediately with the correct full synthetic 5W20 and have the MDS system inspected. Caught early, this is a fluid and filter conversation. Ignored, it becomes a machine shop conversation. Number 7. Your Ram 1500 has a tow haul mode that most owners either never use or use incorrectly, and either approach is costing the transmission. Here's what tow haul mode actually does that most owners don't fully understand. It doesn't just change shift points, it fundamentally alters the torque converter lockup strategy, modifying when the converter locks and unlocks to reduce the heat cycling that destroys automatic transmissions under sustained load. Running without tow haul while towing anything over a few thousand pounds means the transmission is generating heat on every shift event that tow haul mode would have prevented. Here's the kicker. Most owners who do use tow haul activate it after they're already on the highway and under load. Activate it before you hook up, before you pull out of the driveway. Give the system the full trip to manage the thermal load correctly from the first mile rather than the 10th. The transmission that gets tow haul mode from the moment the trailer is attached runs cooler, shifts cleaner, and lasts longer than one that gets it as an afterthought. Number 6. The Cummins diesel in your Ram. 2500 or 3500 has a fuel filter that the owner's manual schedules for replacement at 15,000 miles, but real-world Cummins owners and mechanics change every 10,000 miles, and the difference in long-term injector health is not small. Here's why the manual interval isn't enough for real-world use. The 6.7 Cummins high-pressure common rail injection system operates at injection pressures up to 26,000 pounds per square inch. The injector nozzle tolerances are measured in microns. A fuel filter running past its effective service life allows particles through that the filter's compromised media can no longer trap. Those particles circulate through the high-pressure pump and injector circuit at 26,000 pounds per square inch. The scoring that produces on injector nozzles is not recoverable. Injector replacement on a 6.7 Cummins runs $300 to $500 per injector, and there are 6 of them. A fuel filter replacement at an independent shop runs $80 to $120. Change it at 10,000 miles every time, and your injectors will outlast the truck. Wait until the manual says it's due and you're playing the odds on a $2,400 repair with a filter that costs $35 in parts. Number 5. Every Uconnect-equipped Dodge and Ram has a service menu hidden inside the infotainment system that dealers use during diagnostics and most owners never access. To reach it on most 2014 and newer Uconnect systems, press and hold the defrost button and the volume knob simultaneously for approximately 10 seconds. A service screen appears showing system temperatures, software versions, sensor status, and diagnostic logs that reveal whether your vehicle has any stored fault codes that haven't triggered the check engine light yet. Here's why that matters. Modern vehicles store soft fault codes for conditions that don't yet meet the threshold for a warning light, but indicate a system is operating outside its normal parameters. Your dealer charges a diagnostic fee starting at $150 to read this information with their scan tool. The service menu shows you the same information in 30 seconds at no cost. Check it before every service appointment, and you walk in knowing exactly what your vehicle has logged, rather than relying entirely on what the service advisor tells you. Number 4, and here's the one most Dodge and Ram owners cannot believe exists in their vehicle. Your Charger, Challenger, and Ram 1500 with the performance package has a fully functional performance data recorder built directly into the Uconnect system that tracks 0 to 60 times, eighth mile and quarter mile elapsed times and trap speeds, lateral G-force, braking distance, and lap times, all without any additional hardware, subscriptions, or aftermarket equipment. On Charger and Challenger models with Uconnect 5, press the Apps button on the touchscreen and look for the Performance Pages application. On Ram 1500s with the Sport or Performance package, the same application lives under the Vehicle Apps menu. The system uses the vehicle's existing GPS, accelerometer, and wheel speed sensors to generate real-time and logged performance data with accuracy that rivals dedicated aftermarket data loggers, costing $400 to $800. You can log a run, review the data, and share it directly from the Uconnect screen. Dodge and Ram built a legitimate performance data suite directly into the infotainment system and included it on the vehicle you already own, and the overwhelming majority of owners have never opened the application once. Go find it today. Number 3. The brake fluid in your Dodge or Ram is absorbing moisture from the air right now, regardless of how new the vehicle is, and most owners never change it until a component fails. Fresh T3 brake fluid has a dry boiling point of 401 degrees Fahrenheit. With 3.5% moisture contamination, which is typical after 2 to 3 years regardless of mileage, that boiling point drops to 284 degrees. During a hard stop or repeated braking on a mountain grade, fluid temperature in the caliper circuit easily reaches and exceeds that number. When brake fluid boils, it creates vapor bubbles in the brake lines. Vapor compresses when you press the pedal. The result is a soft pedal under exactly the conditions when you need full braking force most. Beyond the safety implications, moisture in brake fluid corrodes ABS modules from the inside, a component that runs $800 to $1,500 to replace on most Dodge and Ram platforms. A brake fluid flush at an independent shop runs $80 to $120. Test your fluid annually with a $15 moisture test strip. If moisture content exceeds 3%, flush immediately regardless of mileage. Number 2. If your Dodge or Ram check engine light is on and you're about to pay a dealer $150 to tell you what code is stored, don't. A quality OBD2 code reader costs $30 to $75 at any auto parts store and reads the same codes the dealer's scan tool reads for the most common fault categories. Plug it into the port located under the driver's side dashboard, let it communicate with the vehicle's ECU, and write down every code that appears before clearing anything. Common RAM, 1500 codes like P0128. Thermostat performance, P0300 series misfires and P0520 oil pressure sensor faults are all diagnosable and in many cases fixable by any owner with basic tools and a parts store trip. On the 6.7 Cummins common codes like P2263 turbo boost performance and P0191 fuel rail pressure sensor are early warning signs that catching early costs hundreds less than ignoring until the symptom becomes severe. The $150 dealer diagnostic fee is the most consistently overpriced service in any service department. Own your own reader, and you never pay it again. Number 1. The most important thing every Dodge and Ram owner should know is that the oil life monitor in your vehicle is calibrated for ideal conditions, and most of you are not driving under ideal conditions. The monitor calculates oil change intervals based on assumptions about trip length, engine load, ambient temperature, and speed that represent the most favorable possible combination of factors. Short city trips where the engine never fully reaches operating temperature. Stop-and-go traffic that keeps the engine cycling through heat ranges that break down oil chemistry faster than highway cruising. Towing and hauling that puts sustained thermal load on the oil that the monitor was not designed to fully account for. The 5.7 Hemi, the 6.4 Hemi, and the 6.7 Cummins are all precision engines with tight tolerances that reward clean oil and punish degraded oil in ways that show up in repair bills between 80,000 and 150,000 miles. Change your oil at 5,000 miles with full synthetic, regardless of what the monitor says if you drive in city traffic. Make frequent short trips, tow regularly, or live in extreme temperature climates. The monitor is a guideline for ideal conditions. Your driving conditions determine the actual interval. A $40 to $60 oil change every 5,000 miles is the single cheapest insurance policy available for an engine that costs $4,500 to $8,000 to replace. Here is what connects all 10 of these things. None of them require a mechanic. None of them require special tools. None of them require more than basic awareness of how your vehicle works and what it needs. The Dodge and Ram owners who get 250,000 miles out of their vehicles without major repairs are not doing anything exotic. They know these 10 things and they act on them consistently. The owners who end up with preventable repair bills are the ones who assumed their dealer was telling them everything they needed to know. He isn't. Now you know.